Thanks for staying with us. Campaigning for the March 27th Pernagaram Bipole is underway and political heavyweights are battling it out. And while it was Vijay Kant's turn on Sunday, Chief Minister M. Karunanidhi is expected to campaign in Pernagaram on the 24th. Meanwhile, his arch rival and AIDMK Supremo J. Jayalalitha is fielding for her candidate Anbaragan. She will continue to campaign tomorrow as well. Deputy Chief Minister and DMK's heir apparent Stalin is also currently campaigning in Pernagaram. The heat just doesn't seem to be settling in the Pernagaram constituency. So far, 80 cases have been registered against various political parties for violations of the election code in the past month. One of these cases is against the PMK for distributing CDs on rights, wars and one-year history, which the returning District Revenue Officer Maheshwari Ravikumar claims was caste-based.
National Highways Road, they were asked to remove the cutouts and other items which would have otherwise obstructed the traffic. So they were complaining against that. We had tried to explain to them that this policy or approach is being adopted uniformly, and this applies to all the political parties or the candidates.
The Chief Electoral Officer Naresh Gupta there speaking to the press. 3 passengers died on the spot when a two-wheeler collided with a bus on the Mahabalipuram bypass road this afternoon. The bodies of the deceased have been sent to Chengalpet Government Hospital for post-mortem. The driver of the bus is absconding and the police have registered a case and investigations are on. In another tragic accident in Tuticorin district, 4 persons died and 2 others were seriously injured when their car they were travelling in had a head-on collision with a minivan. The family was on their way to a marriage function. Police identified the victims as Selvaraj, an iron merchant, his wife Jyoti, the neighbour Minnal Kodi and car driver Selvin Durai. The minivan driver and a passenger have been admitted to the Palayam Kottai Government Hospital. Barely 50% of urban India has access to drinking water. Not just that, there's also the question of how safe the water is. Rainwater harvesting has helped deal with the scarcity here in Chennai, but despite this, city still remains being called the water scarcity capital of India. On World Water Day 2010, the theme was Clean Water for a Healthy World. World Forests Day was also celebrated simultaneously. Government officials and staff of Anna University conducted a seminar and initiated a tree planting program. While the state's forest cover has been steadily increasing, people were asked to do their bit for the figures to reach the optimum 33%.
Our CM actually has agreed for the first time in any of the state in India compared with the other states, creating a environment and energy fund, green energy fund in the budget governor's address. A first initial 10 crores has been allotted. If you see the total today budget, 356 crores has been allotted to the forest department.
The sniffer dog squad with the Chennai police is said to be one of the finest in the country, but sources say the squad is facing a shortage of funds. Our crime reporter Salim brings us the details.
3-year-old Thunder, serving with Chennai police, played a vital role in tracing the killer of gold trader Suresh Kumar. It was a difficult investigation as the remains of the trader was found in 3 locations. Thunder is often among the first to arrive at the crime scene. Thunder also excels in bomb detection and search and rescue operations. Thunder is one of the 20 sniffer dogs serving with the Chennai police. The squad includes 10 Labradors, 5 Dobermans, 4 German Shepherds and 1 Rottweiler. Sources say the state government has allotted only 54 rupees per day to feed each dog with the sniffer squad. But what is required is 120 rupees to provide a proper mix of vegetarian food and meat. The sniffer dog department appears to be battling a serious cash shortage. The dog's sniffing smell is almost 50 times more sensitive than a human's. A dog can sniff out criminals, drugs, weapons and bombs.
Observe the smell, and it can follow the smell, and it can detect the smell in person, so that it catches that particular person.
This is just another usual day at the Chennai Dog Squad. The day starts with a morning parade and then training to detect explosives and trace a criminal.
I see, if you're talking about dogs leading us to criminals, then I should say they're not very helpful. But it can generally indicate the direction in which he has escaped or tell us to what point he has run and stopped, maybe taken a vehicle from there. To that extent, yes.
Experts point out the role of sniffer dogs in searching for survivors trapped in the debris after an earthquake or a building collapse. This highlights the importance that sniffer dogs do need the care they deserve. In Chennai, with reporter Salim and camera person Kasi, Avinash for NDTV Hindu.
All the IPL action awaits you on the other side. Do stay with us.